Everything just fell. Oh well, it's Thursday. Who cares? Tomorrow's Friday. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and I'm Esther, if I haven't told you that already. I always do tips and tricks on Thursday, and that's why we're in a close-up, because I'm going to work with brushes today. I think this is something that people who are starting out get a little intimidated by. When I was starting out, I kind of wanted to know, what brushes do I need? What brushes am I going to use? What am I going to use them for? So I'm going to give you some of my favorite tips for using brushes, and especially for applying eyeshadow. I think that's a super important thing. The first brush I say that most people should have. Honestly, this is one I didn't have at first. I got it in my Ipsy Glam bag, but I was going to get one anyway. And actually, this one I think is more fabulous than any of the ones I probably would have bought. This is Soho brush. It's their crease brush. If you see, it's angled and then rounded on this side. So it comes up in a slant on this side and then rounded on this side. It works fabulous for blending, and this is why I suggest that everybody needs this brush. And my brush is dirty. Because every time I do my eye makeup, it always looks really severe at first because you're putting like a light color on your lid and then you're putting a dark color in the crease. And sometimes the best way to kind of make it look flawless is to blend it out. And so you go over it with this brush with nothing on it, and it kind of blends all those colors together and makes it a lot less severe and kind of more understated so that it looks like it's supposed to be that way. So I suggest this is number one for brushes. Number two, you need kind of some sort of blush brush. I have not found the perfect one. Right now I have these two from e.l.f. These are dollar brushes. These will work really well. This is a bronzing brush. This is a powder brush. So I tend to use this, just as they say, for bronzing, and this for the cheeks for powder. I think I maybe want bigger one. I'm on the lookout for better brushes, and you probably don't need both. You probably just need one if you're, if you're tight on cash. And a little trick that I've learned, because it's Tips and Tricks Thursday, I have a duo, and this is Laguna Bronzer and Orgasm from NARS blush. And I have this big, huge complexion brush. This is $3 at Target from e.l.f. This is seriously on my top list. I use this to put on my powder to set everything when I'm done. I really recommend something big and fluffy like this. It's a beautiful brush. It's, like I said, it's $3. Go pick this one up at Target, or you can order online. So a little trick, if you go into your bronzer and your blush palette like this, and literally just pick up both colors, and then you see you've got your, pointing with the wrong finger, you've got your blush on the top and your bronzer on the bottom, and you can just, one swipe, you've got your contour and your blush. It's not perfect, but in a pinch, this really, really works. So I highly recommend getting a big brush like this. And this is a great way to kind of get both at once. Less time, save money, because it's only $3. Highly recommend. You're going to want some sort of eyeshadow brush. And I would typically recommend 3 to 4. Because what I do is I have one brush that I have a big brush, first of all. This is Sephora's brush, I don't know, 192 I guess. And it's just a big eyeshadow brush. This is for all over color. A lot of times before I put on my eyeshadow, I will put on like a light neutral. Something to kind of neutralize any veins, any discoloration, anything. It makes your eyeshadow go on more true to color. So definitely get some sort of big brush, kind of do all over color in the beginning. So that's basically what this is for. You can kind of use this for blending as well, but I really recommend the other brush, for the crease brush, for blending. The second brush, I have two other brushes, and these are both just eyeshadow brushes, I think. Yeah, these are eyeshadow brushes from e.l.f. They're dollar brushes. They're just rounded, about a medium size, I would guess, as far as eyeshadow brushes are concerned. And these look different, right? They look kind of different. I don't know. Anyway, the reason I say 2 is because you want one for your light colors and one for your dark colors. So that way you can do a whole look with only 2 brushes, and you don't, oh, look at that, dirty. And you don't have to worry about like your dark color getting where you don't want it to be or whatever. They also have a crease brush. Honestly, this crease brush is too small. It doesn't really do what I need it to do. Finally, one last brush that I would use, and this is actually the brush that I use for eyeliner and for my eyebrows. And it's an angled flat brush. It's their defining eye brush from e.l.f. It's $1 online. So I use this to get my powder into my eyebrows, but I also use it underneath. I think it's a great brush for that. If you want to use a powder eyeliner, like I have green over my black eyeliner, like over top of it. And so I just use this brush to kind of put that in. It's a really great brush. It's got great control. $1 again. And yeah, if I find better brushes, I will let you know. The only other brush I would recommend is a flat top brush. This was my #1 thing that I had to have when I got a brush. It's $3. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. I don't use this for powder, although you could use this to set with your powder. I use my complexion brush, I don't care. This is used for my foundation. I put my foundation, I use the Dream Nude Air Foam. You can look at my tutorial, but I kind of put my foam dot here, and then I'll get into it, and then I circle on my face. This is really, really dense, and that's kind of what you need because you want to be able to blend that product in if you're using a liquid foundation. So I would recommend that. So this is $3. $3. I think this one was, I want to say this was $4 or $5. But you can get one from e.l.f. probably that's just as good. And you could just get another eyeshadow brush. I will say $4. So that's 6, 10, something like this, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this one I think is $8, but seriously, it's one of the best brushes I have. You've got all the brushes that you probably need for any look whatsoever. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's tips and tricks. If you guys have any questions, obviously leave them below. If you want to do any other tips and tricks you want to know about something, I don't know, leave it below, or you can, yeah, let me know. Subscribe, please subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Thumbs up if you like it and you want to see more tips and tricks like these. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Beauty Guru. Hope to see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.